What's up, superstars? Back with another video. You got superstar Rob, and you got superstar Queen Vivi. Lori Brenner, how you doing? Oh man, everybody just beating me up every single time. Guys, if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the superstar family, hit the bell notification button to get every single video every single day. We do not miss. We're here every single day, so just can't stop. Don't know how. Also, superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Start beside your name, extra spreadsheets, giveaways, and our superstar utility program starts. We'll get to soon. Always reach out to us on X, Instagram, or Discord. Make sure you join the superstar Discord. Over 200 superstar fam strong. You can join lots of discussion every single day, all your favorite projects. The Walmart or Discords, as we like to call it, just because we got every project there. And also our Superstar Utility program earns stars every single month. And every month we've been giving away live draws of some pretty cool prizes. You can do that by becoming a VIP. We are Crypto's ambassadors. You can use our link below. Let us know in the Discord. We'll assign you some stars. You can buy a Superstar Money hat. And every month we'll roll over 50% of the stars. And maybe you'll win some pretty cool prizes at the end of the month. Giving away like $2,000 worth of prizes over the last 3 months. So we're very proud of that, and we can't wait to give away some more. Speaking of giveaways, VEVE Utility, we've officially have a winner yesterday. We awarded, congratulations, Mr. Ivo. Mr. Ivo has won 100,000 OMI for listing Joe's Missed Airdrop bond poster, and you won the Wheel of Names, so make sure you reach out to us. We're going to need your ETH address so we can drop it. And this is still active. We're giving some partner statue utility. You can win a one-day pass at Disney Park. All you need to do is get a list your partner statue for $3.33 million, and you also have to go into our verified Starboy chat and post a screenshot of your partner statue listed, so we know how to reach you and we know it's you. And that's going to end November 30th. We already have a bunch of people who have joined, so we're very excited to send one person to Disney. Lori, how you doing?
I'm doing great. That sounds really good. I'm gonna have to get in on that.
Yeah, there you. I mean, there you. I think you have a Starboy too, right? Do you have a Starboy?
Yeah.
And you have partners?
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? You got to list that for 3.33 million right away because you're gonna have a chance to potentially win some pretty cool stuff. I'm just gonna bring up your Twitter here, guys. You guys all know Queen Vivi. The lead on Queen's Court. You guys can listen to her as well. Make sure you give her a follow at Lori Brenner 13 on Twitter. Always amazing interviews, amazing guests. You know, I just recently did a video where I went back to one of your interviews with Alfred Kahn. It was a discussion about Pokemon specifically.
I heard.
Yeah, did you hear? Because in the Discord, people didn't seem to know about this interview. So I told them I've heard it before. They didn't believe me. They said, prove it. I said, okay, it has to be on Queen's Court. Sure enough, I found it.
Yeah, I think I asked David both times too about Pokemon as well. So we have David on there as well, commenting on it. So
that's
you
right.
heard it a couple times.
Getting the answers that the people want. That's why you got to give her a follow. And we're going to talk about some really cool stuff that she has up her sleeve very, very soon. So curious to know your thoughts. We did a video yesterday on pay attention to Disney Pinnacle. So we heard about the big news of Disney Pinnacle now. What are your thoughts on that project?
I think it's great. I think it's just like everything else. You want to get pretty much as many, people out there getting familiar with collectibles, getting familiar, it's showing Disney's breadth as far as, trying to reach out with Cryptoys, with Vivi as well. I think it's a good, just natural progression of digital collectibles with Disney moving forward.
Yeah, and like pins are like so collectible too. Like like there's these crazy pin collectors. It's just such a collectible item, and the sleuths are out there. They're starting to read like the code in the background on Flow blockchain. And we got Crypto Bro saying that some of the pin releases for Toy Story will be Buzz, Woody, Jesse, Bullseye, Ham, and Aliens 1, 2, and 3. That's pretty cool. So I don't know, like, is this something that you think you'll participate in this project, or are you going to just watch?
I don't know. I think my husband signed us up, and it was one of those things where we were kind of going to wait and see. We always seem to get in on the first types of things because you just never know how it's going to go, and then we kind of wait and see. But I could see us probably going in and giving it a go, and taking a chance. I think it's always interesting to, get into new projects.
Oh, definitely. And then I think the nice thing too is that as you go into new projects, you kind of see how they do things differently. And
Yeah.
when you see another project doing something, whatever projects you personally like, you know it's possible, basically, right? Like you learn from other projects, okay, that can be done. Speaking of other projects, this is, I think, really big news. So I pulled it out. Amazon meets Wax for Brawlers Bonanza. So
Oh,
exciting news for gamers. Amazon Prime Gaming joins the Wax ecosystem. Oh, let me close our chat there. Unlocking exclusive brawlers, digital collectibles for members globally, and get ready for exclusive in-game items. So pretty interesting. I don't know if you heard about this, but Amazon and Amazon Prime Gaming and Wax are collaborating. I think that's pretty big news.
interesting. Yeah, that is pretty big news. Yeah, Wax. I don't think Wax gets too much love out there. So it's definitely interesting to see what they're going to be up to with Amazon Prime. So
Yeah, like
I hadn't seen that.
yeah, like I don't know anything about this game. I think it's a game that already exists. I don't know how it's going to work, but I know blockchain gaming right now is like a really big thing, and Wax is really taking it to a new level. I think this is a very interesting partnership where we've always talked about. If you remember, not too long ago, Amazon was coming out with their own NFT project, and that got a lot of hype. So this is I think a big thing that they're partnering, and we will see how things develop on that end because I guess Wax, no joke, like they're doing all sorts of things. They did actually a collaboration with Funko,
Yeah,
right? They did it with the
yeah.
original Funko.
I have those. I have some of those those packs.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, how'd you like them? How were they?
they were really cool. I mean, they were the cards. They were the cards. They were really cool. But it was one of those things where we did a few drops and then just kind of there's so many things out there, but we didn't really continue, but we have, a few of the early packs, still on Wax. So
Yeah, it's interesting. We're definitely going to keep an eye on this to see where things go, and maybe Amazon's going to be interested in more partnerships going forward. But definitely big news. We retweeted that. Make sure everybody keeps an eye on that. Artifact. I don't know how familiar with this project as well. Joe and I purchased the Artifact NFTs. It's interesting because it's officially licensed with Nike. So by buying the NFT, we actually now are receiving physical Nike shoes. So that's what you call digital, right? So we got the, and it's crazy because not only do we have that, they're now doing another drop called Ghost and Void, and you can only buy these shoes if you have that first NFT, which we bought. So we will now have access to buying these physical shoes as a result of being involved in that project in the first place. So this is like Nike shoe collecting. The shoe deal is for real. I'm curious. Have you heard of this project? What are your thoughts on that?
Dot Swoosh, was that the
It's not.
project?
It's not swoosh. It's artifact.
Oh, it's Artifact. Okay. No, I have not. We did get in on that and we started participating in that, but I don't know of Artifact. I'm probably not as much of a sneakerhead as I bet you are. But that's really interesting. So you have to have the NFT to have the ability to even buy the shoe.
Yeah. So the way they did it was you bought the NFT first, and then
Okay.
what you do. I'm trying to remember the word they use. They have a special word for it, like kind of like you have to like. It's not a burn, but you have to like kind of activate it. And
Okay.
once you activate it, then you're able to get the shoe. So by buying NFT, it then gave you the ability to then activate to get the physical shoe. So some people, what they were doing was they were selling them on OpenSea without activating them. So if somebody was interested in the shoes, obviously that would be worth more because you can buy it and get the physical with it. And then others were flipping it, getting the shoe and then
Right.
selling it in the aftermarket for maybe people who want a piece of history or unknowingly have now ability to now get the next drop. So if someone did buy one of the ones that were used, they now have access to be able to get this as well. So
That
very,
is so good to hear. Yeah, I mean, I think it is. I think that's really exciting to hear that it's just becoming more and more popular. More and more companies are seeing it, getting it out there more in our vernacular. That's great. I
yeah,
think that's really great to hear.
yeah, very cool. Again, we're all over the Pinnacle right now. We are very interested in any licensed IP project.
Yep.
Diamond continues with some of his sleuthing here, basically just saying that Han Solo, it looks like he's coming, and they have like these 4 different shape, standard, digital display, golden, silver, sparkle. So they'll probably have sets of pins, probably not just one pin, but sets. Really interested to hear more about this project. Very little information out about it right now. So there's a lot of hype, but not enough actual tangible information. All you can do is keep an eye on it, right?
Right. Are you so you guys are gonna go for it as well?
Oh,
Or
absolutely. We definitely. So we know about Flow blockchain because of Cryptoys. They're based on Flow blockchain. We've learned a lot about different apps that are being built on Flow blockchain. So, for example, marketplaces. There's marketplaces that let you loan, because you know how we're doing, for example, utility. Maybe somebody just wants to loan an NFT instead of buying it outright, and there are people who are willing to loan them out for a much less cost of the actual value. They're building apps that are any Flow blockchain NFT would be capable of leveraging those apps, so you can do these kind of things, marketplace, loaning, things like that. Not to mention games. So we know, because Pinnacle is on Flow, we're very attracted into how it might be built within that system, and we're interested because it's Disney, obviously, too. It's anything licensed IP we're interested in, right?
Okay.
Okay, shout out Biscuits. Pudgy Penguins. I don't know if you're familiar with the Pudgy Penguins. These guys, they're in a Walmart near you. Okay, you could go to Walmart, you could buy these little cuties. We got them here in Canada now as well. But you buy them. Joe has a couple of them. You open them up. It comes with a digital code. You can then go and redeem it for a digital item. And then they also have light gamification as well. So they have a whole kind of like game on the digital side, collection on the digital side, and then they have the physical as well. Again, this is what I think is ultimately going to bring the masses into this space. These kind of physical projects is a great way of doing it. Have you heard? I'm just curious. Have you heard about this one? Do you have any?
Yeah, I do not. I do not have any Pudgy Penguins.
Yeah, neither do I. No. Maybe next time I'm at Walmart, I walk by them, I'll decide if I want to do it. Shout out Freddie, one of the co-founders of Cryptoy, saying that he has a soft spot for pin collecting and he's going to get involved into the Disney Parks collection pins. They look pretty nice, very cool. Shout out Mitchell Locklear. He's a longtime superstar, always supporting us. He says the Juju is everywhere. Landed the secret rare. Congratulations to you. The Juju with you today. Glad to see it. Quidd, they have an Avatar, The Last Airbender. I'm not familiar at all with this IP, but they reached out to us and asked if this is something that we would like to potentially retweet. And I think there's giveaways with this as well, drops. So if you guys like Quidd, you guys can check it out. And maybe if this is your type of IP, it's good for you. All right, shout out Superstar Steve. He's collecting Star Boys. He knows we're gonna always bring utility. You gotta practice what you preach. Okay, we can't go around saying we love utility and not give utility. So he's loading up. So thank you for that. Did you see this? This was crazy. Did you see this video?
Yes.
This is insane. I mean, what a great job. I don't know who made it. Like, I'm not familiar with who in the community this is, but they did a fantastic job and obviously got them to Vivi retweet.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know last year I think Crypto and Comics did one as well that was really Comics and Crypto did one that was really cool as well with the kids. So we're really, I'm starting to see a lot of really cool things come out of our community as far as short videos, etc. I saw an unboxing. I don't know if you caught the one where he stepped into the vault and saw his Funko Pop and brought it out, and him and his daughter opened it up. Like, I'm seeing so many cool things come out of our creators in the community. So
this is the one, right?
Yeah. I really like that one. Like, as a mom, that one kind of made me like, yeah, okay. Like that made me excited seeing that one.
Yeah.
I thought it was well done.
Yeah, I saw this is Salsa Cash. She's also a longtime superstar. We met him at DCon as well. These guys, they're great people, and they did an amazing job with this unboxing. Truly art. Okay, this is artistic to another level. Great job, guys. Great job. All right, we'll come back over here. So one more thing, NFL All Day. They have an interesting utility where, based on the moment that happened, I think the debut moment, they're letting you burn. It's a challenge where you can burn another debut moment for the first or last touchdown scorer with a moment in tonight's game. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So to get a moment from tonight's game, you would have to burn an old debut moment that you had before. Just an interesting use of burn utility. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that is interesting. I don't have any NFL all day. I started with autograph, but I that's interesting. I had not hadn't thought of burning that way, but
Yeah,
it makes
burning
sense.
burn get some access is just pretty cool with how they do with the actual live moments. And then yeah, Andrew got some utility, one NBA game last week because of NBA Top Shot. Congratulations to you. And then of course we are Cryptos Ambassadors. We want you to use our link below. Let us know in the Discord, and we'll get you guys some stars to maybe win at the end of the month. Okay, so let's talk about this. Why don't you tell us all about this utility that's being offered?
All right. So, David was very generous and he has donated a unopened or unredeemed VV gold and silver logo card. So, had you gone to one of the events last year, you may have been a lucky winner and received one of those, or a lucky recipient and received one of those, and you're able to go in and redeem it on the app. He had a few left over. So, in conjunction with Alfred Kahn's charity, First Responders Children's Foundation, we are running a silent auction. Basically, the highest bidder, wins an unredeemed, brand new VEVE logo, which is going to give you access pretty much to all the parties, as you can see here. In addition to the parties and the great events, you will also get the actual physical card, sent to you from David. You will also be eligible to get version 2 of the logo as well. So this is version 1 that he's giving away, but you also get version 2, and you could redeem it for any of the collectibles right on cue that have already been part of VEVE's past utility. So we're really excited. In order to place a bid, Queen's Court Charity at gmail.com. Place your bet, or your bet. Listen to me. Place your bet. Place your bid, and the highest bidder has a week to kind of pay up, send in their donation to charity, and then from that point, David will be sending the logo. And in addition to that, you will receive a lunch with Alfred Kahn. Some of you may be familiar with him from, Pokemon, also his part in VEVE, but lunch with two of your closest friends in New York City, whenever
So
we can kind of coordinate it. So probably New York Comic Con, but we're really excited for that. So really good cause. All the money goes to um, children who have parents that have lost their lives in the service of others. So firemen, policemen, first responders, etc. So it's a really great charity. They get toys, they get luncheons, they get, financial aid, mental health. So it's really a great cause that VEVE is supporting. So if anyone is interested in getting a pure, pristine first edition logo from David, please place your bids, and I wish you luck.
this is incredible. It's literally VV Utility changing lives, right? Like through VV Utility, you're going to be able to now support this charity, which is going to help children, spouses that are left behind, and it's actually changing people's lives. So I think this is definitely, we talked about a lot of utility tonight. The selfless utility, the charity utility, this is top notch. And we know that there are a lot of people in the community, I think, will be very interested in this. You guys remember Queen's Court Charity at gmail.com. And I love seeing community utility. I really believe that going forward into the future, it's going to be community utility that drives utility more so than like company or IP specific utility. So I don't know. What do you think about that? Like, I don't know. This is not the first time you've done this, right? I'm pretty sure you won a few charity events before, but with some physical cards.
Yeah, last year we did the signed Pokemon cards. So this year we went with the VEVE. We went with the VEVE collectible. So I see a lot of benefit in the community being able to drive utility. But I think it's also nice when the individual companies, etc. I really enjoyed New York City this year. It was, a great time that we had. at the at the Funko party. So we had a really great time. So I think between all of it, I think we're gonna have a great future with especially those gold and silver logo holders. We're going to have a lot of fun with that moving forward as a community. And I see you are, you're putting it out there with the partner statue. I've heard other people get discounts, etc. So I think it's really great. And I could totally, see us balancing that out between VEVE IP holders and the community and, as a whole. So I'm
Yeah.
excited.
And I'm curious, how did you end up choosing this charity? Is it something close to you? How did you end up choosing First Responders Children's Foundation?
The way I ended up choosing it really is this charity came about after 9/11, and it happened because Alcon, who was the head of licensing for VEVE, he was a New York City resident, and he was actually on his way to the tower after the first plane crashed into the tower, and they didn't realize at that point that it was an attack. And he was with the DEA, and whenever the second plane hit, they immediately turned around and he saw his city, pretty much, you know, in ruins, that particular area. And he had lost his father when he was young. I was a younger child, and he really had a rough time the first Christmas, as a lot of people have, like with the first holiday. So he was really struggling with 9/11 and what could he do, and all these kids, their first holiday was coming up. So he decided that he was going to try to ease Thanksgiving Day pain just a little bit. And he rented out a restaurant, got a bunch of toy providers to come in and just pow on the toys, brought the kids in, fed them breakfast, let them watch the Macy's Day Parade. And just for a minute, he saw them smiling, and it took away a little bit of their pain post 9/11. But he didn't want to stop there. He wanted to continue on in other areas and continue to serve the first responders. So when he was telling me the story, it was pretty pretty hard, pretty tugging on the heartstrings a lot. But you think about these people. I surely don't want to go out and fight fires or, you know, be a policewoman or anything like that. But I'm so very grateful because there's many people that put their kids to bed at night and go out and put their lives out on the line for me and you, to be safe. So I'm just, between 9/11, the story, the connection with Al, and how he felt when he lost a parent, and just the tireless efforts of our first responders, I became very drawn to it. So I really enjoy seeing what it does for kids. So, and I am fortunate enough that I get to go experience it this year. So I get to go to the Macy's Day Parade with Al and Jillian and experience a first responders children's event. So I'm really excited to get to go see where some of that money has gone.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think again you made a good point there, which is dealing with the loss of a parent's hard enough for adults. You can only imagine somebody young, somebody who has not built that confidence in life and has has reliance on their parents, how damaging it could be to a young kid. So I mean, this isn't fantastic. Of course, first responders, we get to go to bed at night. We don't have to wake up the next day, and our job isn't dealing with just danger every day.
Right.
So
And they're choosing it, I mean, they're choosing to put their life on the line. So to me, it's a pretty amazing charity. And it started from just pure, just a place of just wanting to just ease that pain for a couple hours, and it continues on. It's one of, I believe it's only one of two post 9/11 charities still standing.
Wow.
So that's pretty incredible. So hats off to Al for continuing to do that, and his lovely wife Jillian Crane, who is the CEO now. of First Responders Children's Foundation. So, yes, which reminds me that the deadline is Thanksgiving Day, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So get your bid in before then, and we'll be announcing the lucky winner Thanksgiving Day.
November 23rd at 9 a.m. Eastern. And guys, queenscourtcharity@gmail.com. You can make no mistake with that. Always a pleasure having Queen Vivi join us. Always a great time. Really, really appreciate you coming on today. And always a good chat.
I agree. It was a pleasure talking to you, and thank you for all the information today. Wow, Artifact. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Oh yeah, that's why I told you join the Discord, the Walmart Discord. We've got all sorts of projects over there. But yeah, guys, we like to obviously talk about as much utility as possible. Fantastic utility right now through VEVE, offered by QueenVeve. We're going to be able, the community be able to do charity with the first responders. And obviously, I think there's someone out there for sure that's going to be very interested in this. And then you get that VEVE logo, then you get options to go to any kind of parties that VEVE may do, or any other new utilities they may come up with. So guys, thank you all so much. If you haven't already, before you go, do not forget, first follow at Lori Brenner 13 on X. Okay, make sure you give her a follow, because there's all sorts of goodies on her Twitter page. And then also become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. Hit the bell notification button so you get every single video every single day. And thank you all to our VIPs for all your support. Guys, take care. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.